Holy hell, we are live in the afternoon. This is unprecedented, but there was no way we could hold this in for any longer than we already did. I've seen this trailer like 12 times. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's Mortal Kombat. We got a new trailer for this new movie, and AJ and I could not be more excited to talk about this.
What does your name say there? He's stabbed with his own blood.
I mean, let's just jump right into it. I literally jumped out of my chair when I saw that scene. Sub-Zero literally punches Scorpion. His blood shoots out. He freezes the blood and stabs him. I just lost my mind. Like it's like
stabbed with his own blood. I'm not usually a Sub-Zero fan in the games. He's a little bit like after the first like 2D era of games, like he got like to be a slower kind of takier build of a character, and I never really used him in the game. So just like whatever, Sub-Zero, I loved you in my childhood. Now all the love that I had for Sub-Zero when I was fucking 6 years old watching this movie, the first movie in 1995, it's back. It's all back, baby.
The fact that like it looks like they're really gonna jump into Sub-Zero's lore in this one, like in the I love the original movie so much, but like one of the things, a common complaint, and I get this, is they didn't do enough with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They kind of made up for it a little bit by having them fight in the second one, but the second one obviously was such a train wreck. But this one looks like we're gonna get the Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight that we've always wanted. And it looks so good.
Then the Jack scene, like, first of all, I love the ice effects. Like, there's been a lot of people talking so far about how the CGI is a little bit questionable, not the best that we've seen in 2021. But the frost effects on Jax's arms when they were frozen over was like, that was some hardcore shit.
Yeah.
That was, I hope my mom lets me go see this movie. Like, it's just, it feels so nostalgic and so new. This new Cole character, I don't know what to do anything about it. What do you think?
Let's talk about that, because that's the one thing that we don't know what to think of him yet. Obviously, that's going to be wait and see once the movie comes out, because I'm a little bit skeptical about that we're using a brand new character as the lead when Liu Kang is right there. Yeah. And also the complete absence of Johnny Cage for this new character is a little bit concerning. But we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the fun stuff, because the fun stuff is the fighting, and oh my God.
The action scenes have the perfect intensity. It's just so awesome. The hits feel and sound right. Let's see here. What are we getting in the comments here? I'm still blind until about 12:30 this week. Eye appointments in the era of COVID, by the way, a little bit of a difficult thing.
I can imagine.
So, the Lewis Tanner's Cole Young. I get it. It's it also could be something like the like akin to the twins in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, for people who are familiar with that. It's just an alias. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, is like when you set up Liu Kang as a MacGuffin, kind of the way they did for this story, then it could be kind of like a cool reveal halfway through the story. And the director, there's actually director's commentary out for the trailer, by the way. Everybody, if you guys didn't know, it's on IGN right now. But the director mentioned that there's this line of cheesiness and seriousness, and then the brutality of Mortal Kombat runs through the middle, and he tried to catch the full spectrum in the movie. It's really, I think we're getting it. My favorite line of the trailer was, it's a birthmark. He was born with it. Like, we're getting everything.
Like, right? I wish Bethany's out doing some things for the wedding at the moment, so she's not here at the moment. But I really wish I could have seen her reaction to that line, because the symbol obviously has been explored in Annihilation before, And I don't think they're going to go remotely with that angle from what we're looking at. I think, again, there's a little bit of mystery to everything surrounding that. Who else has the symbol in this? We've heard that it's going to be on multiple characters. That's in the description of the synopsis. But, whew,
but they actually look so good.
Yeah. Oh my God. And we saw him for all of a second and a half, but oh my God, Goro looks so awesome.
Goro looks like a sub boss, like in a good way.
Goro was so kind of like awkwardly structured in the way his whole body was in the original movie. It was very awkward looking, but this one looks like, oh my God, this guy is just, he looks so intimidating. It's in a 1.5 second shot. Oh, yeah. It's Goro, and it looks like we might be getting him correct.
The tone of these movies already looks so differently that I can't wait until some CGI amateur effects artist, I don't know which one, but some artist swaps the Goros from the movies after they're released. I can't wait for the eventual moment where that happens, where we get to see Puppet Goro in this movie and CGI Goro in the original.
There's, we got a brief glimpse of Shao Kahn, which at least shows that, there's probably going to be a sequel. We can tell that you're not just going to tease Shao Kahn for no reason. So there's already hope that we maybe have a franchise. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, everybody go see this movie, make it money so we can get more Mortal Kombat movies, please.
It'd be badass. They set up this whole new original character and he just gets fucking murked by Shao Kahn at the end, just like a head squeeze death. Like that'd be so Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
But that's the thing about this franchise. It's so weird and wacky and awesome that anything could happen in this movie.
Yeah, one of the big questions I have, obviously they had at the end, the little montage there, showing some fatalities and some, definite kills. Do you think that they're going to have any one of the main characters outright killed in this movie?
Oh, Kano is Mr. Not appearing in the sequel, for sure.
It seems like the most likely one, but God, Kano getting that moment at the end was great. So, yes, Kano gets this moment.
Yeah,
it's not his heart.
Oh, but yeah, I think there's no way Kano lives. Sadly, and then I think, I don't know who else could you turn evil and have resurrected by Quan Chi later? That's everybody who's gonna die.
I suspect that Sub-Zero, based on the lore, it is likely a likely casualty, but then they bring him back as Noob Saibot. But well, to be seen. But I'd say that's got to be a possibility. Scorpion is. You can do almost anything with Scorpion. He's undead to begin with. So,
I feel like this. I feel like we're basing the next 3 months after release of our channel on the quality of this movie.
Oh my God.
I think, first of all, the week before, I know that you're going to be on your honeymoon,
yeah.
But I think that we need to set up a Mortal Kombat Death Pool stream. We're going to set together maybe some little prize that we can send out for people, like a digital Amazon gift card, that kind of thing, for who can correctly guess or get closest to the correct characters that die and the order, that kind of thing. We're going to do
total number of deaths.
Total number, including nameless, faceless characters, including red shirts. Ooh,
there's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, just looking at that one scene with Scorpion, which, as far as I'm aware, that's the opening of the movie. Is Scorpion's origin story? It is supposedly the beginning of the movie, and that scene just the violence when he has when they're cutting through the wall and the blood just splatters. I'm like, oh, this is going someplace different than the other one did.
And then when he flips the dude, his neck cracks upside down like that, and his legs do the. I cannot wait for the watch along.
Oh my God. So I get back from my honeymoon the day before it releases. We get back on the 15th and it drops on the 16th. I'm basically going to be doing nothing but watching that movie repeatedly all day, probably. We can definitely do a watch along that day.
Watch along.
Yeah, I'd say that's almost guaranteed. We're doing a watch along for Mortal Kombat on release date. God, whew,
When was the last time you were this excited about anything?
Well, when I got engaged, but still.
Shh. It's not her day, it's our day.
It's her day too, but
yeah. Bethany, if you're catching this on replay, I didn't mean it.
Well, she's gonna get to watch this. You know, the primary reason we're on so early today is I do have to go to work in a little while. But as soon as I get home tonight, there is going to be repeated viewings of this trailer. I've watched it 12 times. By the end of tonight, Bethany will have seen it 12 times because I'm going to watch it another 12 times, and she's going to hate me.
So everybody in the chat, everybody catching this on replay, by the way, please let us know if you want to be part of the watch along. You probably know how to get a hold of us. If you don't know how to get a hold of us, hit up at What the Show Pod on Twitter if you're somehow catching this for the first time. I mean, let's face it, we probably know all 6 of you that are watching this right now, and we'll have you on gladly. But
the watch along will be great. We'll definitely, I mean, we'll probably do a watch along and then a drunk review, whatever. Everything is in play for this one because
it all happens in one night.
How does What the Show have 6 new streams today?
We had the gambling stream, we had the other gambling stream, we had the drinking stream, we had the other drinking stream, and then we just ended up hooking up some Switch capture cards and playing Mortal Kombat 11 through the entire night. It's glorious.
So let's talk about just going through like character by character. Obviously, you know, Sub-Zero looks as badass as we've ever seen. They really, really. Oh yeah, the half Scorpion, half Sub-Zero one is fantastic. I really love the poster. I might have to get that and hang that on the wall at some point. Sorry, Bethany. But you know, Sub-Zero is probably of all of the characters the one who looks like he's getting the most justice in this film, and I can't wait to see the new take on him. Scorpion as well. Everybody else, you know, the trailer didn't give a ton of screen time to. My biggest, I love the new look of Raiden. Like, you know, in the original movie, he does not really resemble his video game counterpart at all. They got Raiden looks way more like original Raiden now.
They definitely got the almost like the John Carpenter look into him. Like it's perfect. The character design for every single character in this is flawless.
Right.
Flawless victory. So good.
So going through, you know, they kind of went through and kind of introduced the characters a little bit. I will say one of the moments that I kind of chuckled at was when Kung Lao said his name, because he sounds so unnatural the way he says Kung Lao. It's a little bit of a laugh, you know, a laughable moment, but you know, obviously this is Mortal Kombat. It's not going to be, you know, I don't think anyone's getting any Oscar nominations from this, but
that fucking better.
Special effects.
Also, what we can tell from the trailer is every time a character says their own name in this movie, we will be taking a shot.
Oh, good God.
It was like 6 times in a row, just back to back, when people are introducing their characters in their own name. I'm just like, yep, we have the drinking game in the trailer. Let's go. Let's go.
So, didn't get a ton of Shang Tsung yet. I think that's okay. He's the description of the synopsis says he is the Emperor, which is a little bit weird, obviously, if you know the lore. But then they also show Shao Kahn. So, what is Shao Kahn's role? I want to know this, because if Shang Tsung is the Emperor, obviously there's a big homage to Shao Kahn in this. What is the role of both of them? I love the way Melina looks. It's also weird that, because this is mostly Mortal Kombat 1 minus Johnny Cage, but we get Melina no katana. I thought that was a little bit weird. But Melina's another one who I think is a candidate for getting.
Yeah. But I'd want her sister to be the one who kills her.
Right.
Like,
it should be. Like that's one thing. Another complaint with Annihilation was the two of them didn't have a second on screen together.
Yeah. But maybe I think the restrictive cast part, it could be the director just actually having the foresight to not overstuff the movie, because Annihilation as well. Right. When you give, God, what's the Centaur character's name? It's not
Motaro.
Motaro, yeah. When you give Motaro substantial screen time and then all the other things that happen in that movie, no. So I think that's probably what they're trying to avoid. Is like, we're going to set this up so people love it, and there's a sequel, and then
you got to have the right number of characters. It's not like you're going into Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 where, whatever it was, like 20 characters. If you have that many characters, some of them just, does anybody really care if Curtis Stryker's in this movie? No, so.
But his power is gun. The man's power is gun.
Is Cole Stryker? Ooh. That would be like the worst reveal ever.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Nobody wants that. Yeah, but
and he's an MMA fighter, so it could be referred to like if he's more of like a stand-up fighter as a striker, and his name is Cole. So, I want that to be the Han Solo moment of this movie now.
It'd be so bad. Yeah. So very overwhelming morning for all of us involved, but just. April 16th is not that far away, so
it's my birthday now. I decided
it changed.
My new birthday. Yep.
I think we should just make that a national holiday. Just shut everything down, give everybody HBO Max free for the day, and let's just all celebrate and bask in the glory of Mortal Kombat.
And if you're catching this and you live in the Omaha metro area, I will be renting out a theater for the day of this because it needs to be experienced more so than, the Manx or Trial of Chicago 7 or any of those other like Oscar-nominated, soon-to-be Oscar-nominated movies out there. This one deserves the cinematic experience. So I will be catching this in theaters. I don't care if I have to wear a hazmat suit and rent the entire thing out to myself. It's going down.
Screw that other guy we don't talk about on here. This is the movie that should bring theaters back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If Mortal Kombat happens to be the movie that saves theaters and it's not Christopher Nolan, I don't have actual alcohol to drink.
I gotta work, so I can't.
If it's not Christopher Nolan and it's Mortal Kombat, then this channel has been right all along.
That's a scary thought. What the show was right,
and Christopher Nolan was wrong. Oh my god. So yeah, everybody let us know your thoughts on the trailer, everything on the movie that you speculation, theories. We're gonna be sending out the death pool info to anybody that we're in a group chat with. If you want to jump in, find us on Twitter, either at What the Show Pod or at Lancaster_AJ or at Mike Deek _82.
It's MDeek82.
No underscore? No underscore?
No underscore. MDeek82. And definitely, if you're seeing our channel for the first time, like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers, so
yeah,
we're getting there, slowly but surely.
Hell yeah! So, all right, guys, we're gonna call it. With that, sign us out, Mike. Finish him.
Flawless victory, fatality,
and above all, friendship. That's how we're ending this, guys. Friendship. We'll see you later.